Most people start building their brand by asking, what should I sell? But that's actually backwards. Starting with the offer is one of the main reasons brands feel confusing in the beginning. It sounds logical to actually start there. You're building a business, so of course you think about the services, the products, or packages first. But when the offer comes before clarity, everything else becomes harder to explain. I've made this mistake myself. When I was rebuilding, I spent a lot of time thinking about what I could offer. Different services, different formats, different ways to help. On paper, it looked very productive, but when I actually tried to talk about it, I noticed something. Every explanation sounded slightly different. Every time I described what I did, I actually started in a new place. That was because I was trying to build offers without first defining the foundation they were supposed to sit on. This is when I realized the order actually matters more than what I thought. People don't connect offers first. They're going to connect to understanding first. If someone doesn't clearly understand what you help them with, they can't even evaluate or think about the offer. They don't know why it even matters yet. Clarity is going to create context, and that's what makes things make sense for them. Think about it from the customer side. If they see an offer before they even understand the problem that it solves, they have to work a little bit harder. They have to figure out whether it's for them, whether it even applies, or even if they should care. Most people won't do that much work. They're just going to move on. But when they already understand what you stand for, the offer feels like a natural extension instead of a sales pitch. I've watched businesses simplify their message first, really clarify what they wanted to be known for, and then build offers afterwards. Those offers were easier to explain, easier to price, and easier for customers to understand. Nothing about the offer itself changed dramatically. What changed was the clarity that came behind it. This is why strong brands don't start with selling. They start with defining. Before creating offers, answer a simpler question. What do we want to help people solve or understand? Once that's clear, offers become tools instead of guesswork. You're no longer asking, will this work? You're actually building something that already fits the direction you're heading in. Starting with clarity also removes a lot of pressure. You don't feel like you have to constantly create new services. You don't feel like you need to adjust pricing every month. You don't feel like you're reinventing your business over and over again, because the core idea and structure stays steady and everything else supports it. That steadiness is what allows brands to grow over time instead of constantly restarting. If things have felt harder than they should, harder to explain, harder to package, harder to sell, it might not be because the offer is wrong. It might be because the foundation came later instead of first. Start with what you want to be known for. Then build offers that support that. Clarity first, structure second. When the order is right, everything else begins to feel more natural, not because you're doing less work, but because the work finally aligns with your direction. If you're building your brand and want it to feel clearer from the ground up, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episode. All right, friend, I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then like and subscribe to support Brand Impact 365 with LaMorvielle. And if you are struggling with your brand impact, then watch the next video.